From Television City in Hollywood, this is the $100,000 Pyramid. Today's special guests are Florence Henderson, and from The Young and the Restless, Terry Lester. And now here is your host, Dick Clark.
Hey! Thank you so very much. Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. The $100,000 Pyramid, you are here just in the nick of time, because next week, my friend, that's going to be the time. There'll be 3 people here trying to beat us out of $100,000, and they're going to do it, Florence. They're going to take our money.
You can afford it.
We have been waiting. Do you realize that in all of the versions of the Pyramid through all of these years, Johnny Gilbert was just telling the audience here a moment ago, it's somewhere around $26 million we've given away over all these years. Isn't that extraordinary?
My.
We're going to hit it again next week. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I hope I take a little of your money.
I trust you will do so, Florence. You've been known to do that in the past. This is Mary Kerr, who's joining us. Mary, what's your vocation? This is your hobby.
Vocation is waitressing, waiting on tables.
Nice to have you here.
Oh.
This will give you a break away from that for a minute or two. Terry,
Yes, sir.
how do you get time off from The Young and Restless?
I don't. I already worked.
You've worked
Today.
already this day?
Yeah.
He gets
Yeah, that and a 3-hour photo session.
You're a glutton for punishment. Up on your toes, because the lady next to you is counting on you to add to her wealth, which is considerable, I might add. This is Janet Schmidt. Fess up. How much is it, Janet?
$23,150.
Yes,
And a trip
little
to Australia.
Yeah,
and a
an
3D
Australian
player.
trip to boot. She's a theater manager looking to hit us up for some more and to get to the top of the pyramid in a shorter length of time than, let me see, Sydney Clifton Brown, she's the winner up there at 37 seconds. Cheryl Weinrod is at 38 seconds. Steve Chenoweth is the man who has to worry. He's at 40 seconds going to the top of the pyramid. Those 3, or some one of those 3, will all be back next week to go for $100,000. These are the subjects this time out. We've got the Gallup poll. As time goes by, fasten your seatbelt. Now that looks better. Trip to Bountiful for all to see. There is a 7-Eleven in there somewhere. Florence, where do we start?
We're going to go with fasten your seatbelt.
Fasten your seatbelt is things that you... Let me get this straight. Things that can have a buckle or a snap. Things that can have a buckle or a snap. Ready. Go.
This goes around your neck.
A choker, a necklace.
A man wears it. It's on his
tie,
shirt.
a collar.
These cowboys wear them.
Boots.
And this you take on a camping trip and you drink water out
Canteen.
of it. And this is my...
Dress, hem,
No, not a blouse, but a...
Skirt.
She said it. And on a horse, on the saddle, you have...
saddle, the stirrups.
Right. And this is, underneath is my...
Bra.
And this is, a businessman carries it and he puts his
Briefcase.
papers in it.
You got it.
The first one out, I'm already
Mary, just to ensure things for sure, speak up a little more, because she didn't hear you say skirt. The judge did, but you need to get that communication going. Terry?
Now that looks better.
Where are we? There we go. These are things that improve the appearance of other things. Things that improve the appearance of other things. Ready? Go.
Smile.
When you want to lose weight, you go on a...
On diet.
And not curtains, but...
Drape.
And not a ruby, but a green stone.
Garnet, or a
Green.
jade.
Green.
An emerald.
Lemon
Lime.
pie. It's the
Meringue.
stuff on the top, yeah. And you put this on the floor to make it shine.
Wax.
And a submarine, the name of a submarine, Captain Nemo. And
the Neptune.
Jules Verne. It's also an underwater creature.
It's also a place where you go to exercise.
Nautilus.
7 to 6. Mary, please, make your selection.
As time goes by.
All right, these are things that last a long time. Things that last a long time. Ready? Go.
This is the season after fall.
Winter.
Yes. This is a bad headache, a really bad headache.
Migraine.
Right. And this is a dead person that's wrapped up.
Corpse.
And the
Mummy.
Egyptians did it, yes. And this is when someone goes to court, and this is the whole process when they're charging them and they're trying to convict them in the court.
It's a case. A
This
court
is
case. Go.
pass. This is what...
Trial.
Right, and this is a daytime drama. Another word for a daytime
Soap
drama.
opera.
Yes. And this is when I do this.
Punch.
Okay, you got trial and soap opera. Hit was the last word.
Yeah,
12 to 6 the score. And we have 3 subjects left here, one of which has the bonus card behind it, Janice.
For all to see?
Let's check it out. No, it's not that one. Describe these words that begin with the letters F-O-R. These words all begin with the letters F-O-R. Ready. Go.
This is not a spoon, but a...
Fork.
This is where the trees are.
Forest.
This is F. It's where the cowboys and Indians fight over a castle or a...
Fortress.
This is what the weatherman gives.
A forecast.
And this is when you dress up. It's very black tie and...
Tails. Formal.
Yes. And this is another language. It's...
Foreign.
And this is what the chemist uses to mix up something. He follows a...
12 to 12. It's tied. Formula's right. You're late. Florence and Mary, you got a 50-50 chance of getting the $1,100 card. Where's the 7-Eleven?
Trip to Bountiful.
Now you can guess where it is. Will you give?
Yes.
Describe these things that travel. Things that travel. Ready. Go.
It comes from a gun.
A bullet.
And Christopher...
Robin, Christopher Columbus.
And not Peter Pan, but...
The Tinkerbell.
And not a soldier, but a... not a sailor. The
An
army.
Indian chief, a general, an infantryman.
Go ahead.
Cavalry.
This is an apple or a...
fruit?
Read it. Read it.
I'm sorry?
Read it again. Look at your screen.
This is a word... I'm sorry.
You misread it.
Right up. You scared me. I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to frighten you. But you were giving her computer, and it was commuter.
Oh.
You misread
Should
it.
have my glasses on.
I'm sorry, my dear. 15 to 12. Janice, that 7-Eleven is up there. Let's flip it and show it, please. There you go. Do you wish to give or receive?
He's going to give.
All right, you need 16 points to win the game, folks. When they get there, if you will, refrain from applauding. Let them go all the way up to 19 and win the bonus. Terry, these are things associated with a pole. Things associated with a pole. And that, by the way, is spelled P-O-L-E. Ready. Go.
Another word for the world is...
Globe?
No.
The earth?
Yes. And it attracts metal.
A magnet?
And it has clowns and wild animals and
circus?
trapeze, yes. And if you go out to the lake and with your
Fish?
pole, and when you go up the mountain, you
climb?
And you ride this up to the top of a mountain when
cable
you're skiing.
car?
It has
a trolley?
when you're
ski
skiing,
lift?
no, pass.
It isn't going to matter. Terry, you've won the game. You don't get the bonus. Come to the winner's circle. Let's go for $10,000. Terry and I have resolved that you're going to win the money. You can just sit there and do nothing, and we'll just work. No, actually, it's a major cooperative effort that happens here, because whatever he says will spark a thought in your head. If anything comes to mind, say it. Even if it doesn't fit, just say it, and that might get you on a roll going along. You're trying for $10,000. You would really, as a secondary thought, try to get up there in less than 40 seconds. That would put you in next week's $100,000 tournament. For $10,000, here is your first subject. Go.
Miss America, Miss Universe. I am an insect and I weave a web.
What a spider would say?
The developing solution,
Things
the
in a
cameras,
laboratory. Things a photographer uses.
your hot corn, your toast,
Things you roast.
your
Things you put butter
bread,
on.
your vacation suitcases,
Things you pack.
insight, greater understanding,
Things you gain.
profits.
Wow! That is a double whammy. Sit. Sit down and... Oh, here, all right, there we go. Terry, if you just slip over here a little bit. All righty. Why don't you come up here? Come right up here, and you, my dear, you sit right here, because we've seen enough of her already. Get this gentleman over here. Introduce everybody.
This is my stepmother, Donna, and this is my husband, Greg.
Hi.
Greg, your lady has done... This is Terry. Hello to everybody.
Hi, Terry.
Your lady has done well. She did it with... How many is that subtracted? 38 seconds puts her right into the tournament. You'll be back. You're coming back. Next week, you go for $100,000, and you just won 10. We'll be right back.
That's wonderful.
That's terrific. That's nice. That's nice. terrible clue. Well, we have had an exciting turn of events here in the last couple of seconds or so. Steve Chenoweth is home burying his sorrow at this moment. I don't mean to make light of it because that's a tough break for him, but it was played fair and square. And Janice, you will now join Cheryl Reinwand and Sidney Clifton Brown in the winner's circle to try for the $100,000 tournament next week. Unless, let's see, now we have 2 people at 38 seconds, is that right?
Wow.
So we have a tie in that spot. It is, that could be a bear if somebody comes along and does it in less. Then we'll have 4 people in the tournament because we will not be able to eliminate the last 2, I wouldn't imagine. In any case, we'll worry about that later. At the moment, you're safe, sound. Florence can be seen weekly on Country Kitchen. Where?
Oh, on the Nashville Network on Saturdays.
Do they have a definite time for that, or do we have to seek it out?
Well, in L.A. it comes on, I think, 3 different times, and you really should check your local listings, but I'm having a ball.
That's usually the way it happens in the world of cable.
I'm commuting to Nashville.
Commuting, you know that word.
I'll never forget that word.
All right. Terry, you and Mary are up on deck with these words. Your choices are Join Us, Thriller, Softly As I Leave You, If You Would, notice spelling on that, The Naked Truth, The Mouse Ran Up the Clock, and we have a Mystery 7 this time. If you get that one and get 7 out of 7, the prize is a home computer as opposed to a commuter. Here we go. Terry, what would you like?
The Naked Truth caught our eye.
The Naked Truth. These are things associated with nudity. Things associated with nudity. Ready, go.
When you get in the tub, you take a...
Bath.
And he's a little guy who shoots arrows and makes you fall in love. And when a whole bunch of people have sex together, it's called
Orgy.
And she rode a horse naked with long hair.
Lady Godiva.
And in Playboy magazine, the
Centerfold.
Yeah, right. And a stripper wears a
G-string.
And another kind of stripping. It was also comedy back in the old days. Yes.
All righty.
Yeah. Starting to come out.
Terry, I told you a little bit of centerfold out of your lips there, so they beeped you on that. It's 6 out of 7. Florence, which one?
We're going to try Softly As I Leave You.
All righty. These are things that are soft. Describe these things that are soft. Ready, go.
This is my
Cheek.
Do you sleep on this at night?
Pillow.
And this a baby wears.
Diaper.
And this is very soft. You roast it. It's white, small.
Marshmallow.
And this,
Whisper.
and this I wear a nice mink.
Coat. Stole.
Is a
Fur.
And this is a soft, gentle
Breeze.
All righty. 7 to 6. Just realized, Janice, you got $33,000 in stuff. Man, you got a lot of money. All right, back we go to the game. Join us, Thriller, If You Would. The Mouse Ran Up the Clock. Mary?
Thriller.
Thriller, all right. Describe these things in a horror movie. Things in a horror movie. Ready, go.
This is another word for the basement.
A cellar.
Right. And this is a big bad...
Monster.
Right. And this is the evil guy who mixes the test tubes together.
This mad scientist.
Right. And this is the girl goes...
Scream.
Right. And this is just the bones. What is just the bones
skeleton.
called? And this is the guy with the teeth who used to be a bat.
Vampire.
Right. And this is dark blank. The
Shadow.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
13-7, rolling along. Janice, we have Join Us, If You Would. The Mouse Ran Up the Clock. One has the Mystery 7 behind it.
If you would.
If You Would is the choice. You are to describe these things made of wood. Things made of wood. Ready, go.
You open the front
door.
Noah's
Ark.
The pier or where you
Dock.
Oak. That
Wood.
you put wine in or beer. Monkeys in a
Cage.
no, in an oak round cast.
Chest. Go ahead.
This is what you use when you break your leg.
A cast.
You walk on
crutches.
And this is what you throw in Australia and it comes back.
Boomerang.
And this is what you live in a log.
Cabin.
13-13, it's tied up. The barrel was the one. Yep. Back we go to Terry and Mary. One has a Mystery 7.
The mouse ran up the clock.
That's not the one. It's the other one. You want to give or receive?
I'm going to give.
Describe these nursery rhyme characters. Nursery rhyme characters. Ready, go.
He sat in the corner.
Jack Horner.
Right. She sat on her tuffet.
Muffet. Miss Muffet.
The candlestick maker, the butcher.
The baker.
Right. And little, she had a sheep.
Little.
You lost your sheep?
Yeah, little Mary.
No, Derek. Who's John Derek's wife?
Bo. Peep.
Right. And my name twice.
Mary.
Right. And he ate a pumpkin pie. That's wrong. Shoot. What did he do?
He stuck his thumb in and pulled out a plum and said, "What a good boy am I." Georgie
Porgy.
That's wrong? He kissed all the girls and made him cry. Well, who put his thumb in the pie?
Jack Horner.
Oh, well, it was one of those dudes. I don't know. It's the computer's problem, yeah. 18 to 13. Janice, we have the Mystery 7 up there. Let's reveal it if we may. And you can win yourself a home computer if you can come up. Computer. Let me out of here. You need 19 points, and 20 will win the bonus. Here's your 30 seconds. Ready, and go.
Not salt, but
Pepper.
sweet.
Oh, sugar.
At the end of a sentence, you put a...
Period. Period.
You put it on a hot dog. It's yellow.
Mustard.
And this, you make your clothes white with it.
Bleach.
And this is you put it in the turkey on Thanksgiving.
Stuffing.
And this is you wear around your neck. You tie it.
A ribbon.
No, it's a beautiful...
bow.
No, it's a...
scarf.
And this is, at the end of the train, it's a little...
Caboose.
That's it. Things that are added to other things. You won yourself a home computer. You've won the game. We're off for $25,000. You can do no wrong here. Well, as far as getting into the tournament goes, Janice, you're safe and sound there. I mean, I don't want to sound like it's impossible for somebody to beat your time. It is always possible, but with two of you at 38 seconds, it looks kind of safe. Wow. The more interesting part is if you can go up there now and get $25,000, you will be up to $48,150. Then you come back next week and add another $100,000 to it. This could grow to be a habit. You could have people send your mail here if you stay long enough. All right, good luck. For $25,000, here is your first subject. Go.
A beach.
Things with sand.
Where would you like to go, madam? Just
What
get
a
in the
cab driver would say.
Just get in the limousine.
What a chauffeur would say.
The Senate, the House of Representatives,
Parts of Congress, parts of Washington, D.C.
The president,
Political things.
the judiciary system, the representatives.
Parts of our government.
Yes. A loud radio, a noisy street,
Things that are loud.
an alarm clock,
Things that make noise.
an alarm clock, too much
With
coffee,
a bell.
too
Things that
much
keep you awake.
Smoke,
Things in the air.
smoke,
Things you inhale.
magician,
Things that poof. Things.
Oh.
It isn't the magician, it's the magician's...
The magician's woman.
Magician's assistant, the magician's
Things that
rabbit.
disappear.
Yes.
Disappear or vanish.
The rabbit.
The rabbit would have been a good one.
Yeah, the magician's
And that's
rabbit.
gonna do it,
It's a tough
folks.
one, yeah.
We have $2, $3, $450, $500. You've had
33.
30 some odd. I got to go to my board. I don't
Go
know.
to the computer and count it up.
Yes, of course. We'll be back to compute it all right after this word on the $100,000 pyramid.
Magician's rabbit. Magician's rabbit. Well, that is how it disappears. It doesn't. It appears.
A rabbit when the rabbit appears, but the assistant is always disappearing. You put him in the box.
Magician's
His cards disappear.